When do you need a child custody lawyer in the UAE? Guide for parents. When do you need a child custody lawyer in the UAE? Important things every parent should know. To raise kids well, you need a strong base, clear plans, and builders you can trust, just like when you build a house. When a family breaks up or has legal problems, that foundation needs legal support. This video guide will help you know when it's time to hire a child custody lawyer if you're a married couple in the UAE and are worried about what might happen to your kids if you separate, move, or disagree. We'll explain the law, give you examples from real life, and use simple analogies to help you make smart, calm choices about your kids' future. What UAE law says about custody and how it has changed. In the past, when Muslims were in charge of the law, the mother usually had physical custody of the children, while the father had guardianship, making decisions about education, travel, etc. Boys stayed with their mother until they were 11, and girls stayed with their mother until they were 13. As per the latest amended law, Federal Decree 41/2024, on the issuance of personal status law, the mother can retain the custody of the child till 18 years of age. Also, upon attaining the age of 15, the child can choose to reside with either parent. For non-Muslims, as per Federal Decree Law number 41/2022, on civil personal status, custody laws have changed. Joint custody until the child turns 18 is now the norm, which means that both parents are equally responsible for raising the child, and the child, who is 15 or older, can choose which parent to live with, as long as the court agrees that it's in the child's best interest. When do you need a child custody lawyer in the UAE? Custody issues are especially hard for expatriate families with property in more than one country, kids born abroad, or who travel internationally a lot. This is because differences in jurisdiction, enforcement, and guardianship laws can create long-term legal risks. A lawyer can help make sure that custody arrangements follow UAE law while also taking international factors into account. If parents can't agree on where their child should live, when they should visit, or who should make important decisions about their education, healthcare, or travel, they should get a lawyer. A lawyer can present your case, gather evidence, and work to find a solution that is best for the child, either through negotiation or court proceedings if necessary. If there are worries about a parent's ability to care for their child, neglect, abuse, or the possibility of moving the child outside of the UAE without permission, a lawyer can take immediate legal action to protect the child. This could include supervised visitation or travel restrictions. Also, when a child turns 15 or older and may have a preference for who they want to live with under UAE law, a lawyer can help with the legal and emotional issues that come up at this time, as well as make a formal case if a parent thinks the child's preference may not be in their best interest as they get closer to adulthood. Using real-life examples to explain custody and legal help. Without a lawyer, a custody agreement is just a verbal promise between builders. The house can be built, but if a wall cracks later, there is no warranty. A custody agreement with a lawyer is like a signed blueprint and warranty. If something goes wrong, you have proof to back up your rights. When parents don't agree and don't use a mediator, it's like two chefs cooking in the same kitchen without a shared recipe. Things can get messy. A lawyer is like the head chef, who makes sure that everything is ready for one meal. What parents should know about custody law under the new rules. Key aspect: what it means for you. The child's choice at 15. When a child turns 15, they can choose which parent to live with, but the court still checks to see if it's in their best interest. Custody ends when a child turns 18, unless they have special needs. The child is an adult after they turn 18. Custody ends, but support or guardianship may still be needed. Guardianship versus custody. Custody is about taking care of someone physically, while guardianship is about making decisions for them, like where they go to school, how they travel, and how they spend their money. If the law allows, they can go to different parents. What parents should do right now? Number 1. Talk about custody early on, not just when you get divorced. Written agreements like a will or family agreement can help even couples with stable marriages, especially if they live abroad. Number 2. Keep important papers on hand, like birth certificates, passports, proof of residence, school records, proof of a parent's income or housing, and so on. These can help if there are custody problems. Number 3. If you think you might have to travel or move for work, tell a lawyer. Get custody or guardianship clauses that let you travel or visit regularly while still respecting both parents' rights. Number 4. If both parents work, think about making a clear schedule for joint custody. The court is more likely to see both parents as capable if they work together well and are stable. Number 5. Don't wait when your child's safety is at risk. If you think the child might be in danger because of neglect or an unstable environment, talk to a lawyer right away. The law lets the court order protection or supervised supervision if necessary. Conclusion: child custody in the UAE is now fairer and more adaptable, but that adaptability also makes things more complicated. If parents are going through a divorce, moving, or fighting, or if they just want to make sure their kids have a good future, hiring a child custody lawyer is more than just an option. It's often necessary. A lawyer can help you turn informal promises into legally binding contracts, which protects your children's rights, well-being, and stability. Whether you're deciding to separate, getting ready for court, or just making plans for the unexpected. Talk to your spouse, get the papers you need, and, if you need to, talk to a family law lawyer you trust. A strong, well-built foundation is the only thing that will do for your children's health. Like, subscribe, and get expert legal clarity, only from Awatif Mohammad Shoqi Advocates and Legal Consultants.